I bury the living. No, not me personally, you fool. Okay, that's a terrible joke, but the 1958 film I Bury the Living is anything but terrible. It concerns a man's first few horrifying days as the chairman of a cemetery. The map in the office consists of white pins and black pins. The white pins indicate a reserved plot for a still living individual, while the black pins highlight where the dead lay buried. The poor chairman learns that mixing up these pins may result in grave consequences. There is a certain unofficial subgenre of horror movies that I am quite fond of. These are films where people say, it feels like an extended episode of The Twilight Zone, or Tales from the Crypt, or what have you. Now, these people often utilize this reference as a big old criticism. When they say it could have been a 25-minute episode, they mean it should have been a 25-minute episode. In my opinion, I Bury the Living evokes the story and style of a classic Twilight Zone episode, yes, but its mere 77-minute runtime ensures it never becomes too bloated with filler or distractions from the plot. Richard Boone plays our protagonist, Robert Kraft, who begins his new role as the chairman of the Immortal Hills Cemetery.
So by way of making you feel right at home, Bobby.
With the helpful aid of his very own groundskeeper Willie, he learns the ropes and becomes particularly interested in the cemetery's map. Then, a newlywed couple arrives to officiate their slightly unusual wedding present from the groom's father, 2 reserved plots in the cemetery. In his inexperience, Robert accidentally places the wrong colour pins in the map and marks the couple's land as plots already occupied by the dead. Imagine Robert's shock then, when he learns the couple perished in a car accident soon after. The story continues as Robert's paranoia regarding the map's supernatural powers grows stronger and stronger, as further incorrectly placed black pins result in more unexpected deaths. He asks himself the age-old horror question, am I going mad, or is this terror actually real? I Bury the Living is low-key and low-budget, but delivers on that simple engaging premise, exploring every avenue that it has to offer. It also excels in producing a chilly atmosphere. Much of the film takes place in Robert's office, where the perpetually broken heater and hard cement walls create a real 4D sense of cold. Halfway through I had to go and put a dressing gown on over the dressing gown I was already wearing. Could it have been a 25-minute long episode of a TV show? Yes. But it would not give us the full journey into this man's nervous breakdown. The film strings us along too. We share in his insanity, second-guessing whether the map's power is legitimate or not. A series of trippy visuals invite us to lose our own minds. And as Robert's fear of the map increases, so does the size of the map. Each scene depicts the map at a slightly larger scale, until it dominates the office and Robert's life. There is much criticism about the film's ending. Many seem to find it unsatisfying. While a couple of moments during the finale are a little clunky, I have to disagree with that common opinion. Watch for yourselves with an open mind. Stephen King is a famous champion of this film, and directly credits it as the inspiration for one of his own short stories, Obits. My word may not be as influential as Stephen King's, rightfully so, but I share his sentiment and absolutely recommend I Bury the Living.